Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today, I'm going to continue playing with butterfly things because that makes me happy and that's what I want to do. So it's another day of play. So my little butterfly folio that I made the other day. So we've got this here and I'm going to make some things to go in it. So let's get started. I hope everyone's doing well and has had a chance to do something, if not creative, then something interesting. Let's see, where do I want to start? I kind of have this idea. For this little journal. I don't know if it's going to work. I have these wonderful note cards that I found in my stash. And they have these really pretty envelopes that were with them, but they're so pretty. I don't want to really add anything to them or lose anything of them. So originally I was thinking, oh, I can do a really simple envelope style journal and I can just slip one tab into the other, but then that covers up part of that, and I don't want to do that. So that would have been the easy way and certainly perfectly acceptable. But because I want to play and apparently make my life a little more difficult, I am going to cut the flaps off each of these envelopes and then put them together with some straw paper. So I'm going to make sure that I can see that crease really well. A little cutter here. And there we go. And I'm going to use that strip in this process as well. Okay. So there we go. So now we have two envelopes without their flaps. So I think I may come back and add this in, but I also still want to be able to use the envelopes. We'll have to see. I may end up having to cut the top or the bottom, but we'll see. I'm not gonna glue it shut. So let's see. Oh, see, I think I'm all ready for the videos and I didn't get myself out a piece of glue paper. Okay. This will work. So let me set the envelopes together. Let me set the cards and the flaps to the side. I also have this really fun bright green, which is becoming like my new favorite color again. It was my favorite color when I was much younger. Okay, so I'm going to give myself a little space between them. So I have cut like a 3-inch piece of straw paper. Let's see, where's my, I get my folding. I never remember the names of this thing. I don't know why I have such a mental block against this. Okay, so scoring tool. That's it. Here we go. Scoring tool. I guess I should make a label and put on here so I don't struggle every time I'm trying to say what this is. Sometimes my brain just doesn't want to know what things are. Doesn't want me to know what things are called. Okay. So I'm going to go like 1 mark over from 1.5 inches on either side because this is 3 inches. Oops. That'll be the half. Here's the next one. Okay. And these are really just guidelines more than anything. I just want to have a little bit of space. Not a spine per se, but I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room for the adding in the note cards and the other little envelope. let's see, how do I want to do this? Do I just want to slide these in? Oops, sorry. My cat Debbie was on my desk earlier. To just slide this in. Yes, I think that will work. Of course, the trick will be sliding it in once I put the glue on it. Let's go ahead and give that a try first. Let's see how we do. I'm going to use my glue stick. And then maybe, debating about whether or not I should use a piece of score tape. I don't usually use a lot of score tape, but it will be in an area. It'll be up against the envelope, so that might not be a bad plan. Let's do that. Let's take this and make it, hopefully this is about the right length. Let me see. How did I do? Probably a little longer than it should be, so let me grab my scissors and just trim the edge of it off, because it'll be easier to deal with it being just a tiny bit short than having it be too long. And so then I'm going to put this up close-ish to where I scored my line there. And let me put that there. And here's my bone folder. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the tape on this side too, because it doesn't need to have the glue stick underneath the tape. I give myself about, I don't know, what is that, an 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch away from my little fold line, just so I have a little, as I said, a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so now that I've been rethinking my plan, let's put a little more glue stick on there. Okay, let's scoot that over. And then let's put up the envelope and attempt to slide this in. Let's see. Of course, the glue wants to stick right away. My goodness. My glue stick is being very, very sticky today. Okay, I'm going to kind of bend this up. And I'm going to bend this too and try to get it a little further in there. Okay. Okay, and then I'll back it out to where we are right. Oops. I just want the double sticky tape to be inside the envelope. Okay. That's sort of straight-ish, not exactly straight, not perfect, of course. Let's go ahead and lift this up real quick and see if I can get the paper off the double sticky tape. Whew, okay. One side is in. Yes. There we go. Well, that wasn't too terribly hard. A little bit hard. It was a little bit hard, it's true. And it might be a little less hard if I angle this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So we'll do the glue stick again on this part, right up to the double sticky tape. Envelope. Put the glue paper over a little bit. Let's see now. Let's do this. Goodness, is that amazing? That was actually easier because I have the whole envelope to hold on to. That's funny. I thought this side was going to be a whole lot harder. Okay. Let's pull this back out. Okay. Now let's see. This will be easier with my pokey tool because I should just slide right into the tape. Yes. Hopefully not into the tape, actually, right under the paper that's covering the tape. So let's pull this off and not tear the envelope this time. Well, there we go. Okay, so now I have a little cover. It's almost straight. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So let's see. Do I want to add? Where did I put them? There. If I add these on here, we'll cover up the white. I think what I'll do is just tear this edge a little bit. Oh, let's tear this way. Yeah, that's going to give me white, isn't it? Oh, that's okay. I should probably have just used my cutter. You know what? Let's do that. Let's use the cutter. Since I'm trying to avoid the white spot that's already there. Oh, can I do this? Where's my post-it notes? Oh, I had them out here this morning. What did I do with them? Oh, they're here somewhere. Is this one sticky enough? No, this one. This one will be sticky enough. So I'll just slide that onto the post-it note. Just gives me a little handle. It's a little something to hold on to, and then try to make this straightish. I know, I'm making this harder than it has to be, but that's okay. Oh, I saw a little bit of white on there. Oh, well, that's okay. We will live with the white. I don't think, do I have a marker? No. Oh, well, I can always go back over that with some ink. Let's see, do I have ink? Oh, I keep saying don't worry about it, then I keep worrying about it. So let's go ahead. Oops, where's my post-it note? Let's do the post-it note procedure again. Stick that on there. I learned what good handles post-it notes make back in the days when I used to have to use a typewriter. Because it really helped hang on to things if you wanted to type on something smaller than a whole sheet of paper. Okay, let's put the cutter away, and let's grab my little tab. And yes, that white on there is bugging me. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just take my scissors and just ever so slightly trim that crooked, which is fine. It just gets rid of the white. Put the scissors back where they live. And let's see now. Okay. I want to put that about there. I think it'll still let me tuck things in if I want to. Okay, our glitter glue. Pin bathtub is over here. There. Okay, I'm gonna put the glitter glue along this white part because I know that's what I want to cover. And then let's see. I'm also gonna do this edge and this edge just to make sure I get glue all the way across. And then, whoops, let me put the pin back on my art glitter glue. I'm probably not speaking loudly enough. Let's see, am I still recording? Good. Okay, so let's put this little strip on here. I want it kind of sort of centered. And, you know, not rocket science, but there we go. That white strip has been covered up. Not bad. And I could still slip things in there if I want to. So this is the same. We'll do the same procedure on this one. Yep. Okay. The art glitter glue on the white part. I just thought these envelopes were so pretty. I've just been in such a butterfly mood. Must be the change of seasons. Not that I've seen any butterflies out and about, I don't think yet. Excuse me. I am sorry, I don't even know where that cough came from. Just out of nowhere. Okay, so let's line this up. Sort of make it straight-ish. There you go. Okay, so now we have our little cover made. Now to figure out the next part. Okay, here's that. Oh, goodness me. Get a sip of my coffee. Sorry, pardon my reach. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully now I can not cough. All right, so let's start with these two because I know how I want to put these together. I'm going to hinge them, but I of course don't want to cover up the front part. So I'm just going to attach it to the back of this card and back of this card. So I could absolutely put paper over this part, and I may later. I'm just not going to do it right now because I want to see how thick this is going to be. There's lots of plain writing space on the inside of these if that's what I want to use them for. I don't know. I never write in journals, so. But I always maintain writing space just in case I decide I want to. I'm just going to use my reach, grab my scissors, trim that off. Rid of those little pieces. Okay. There. Oh yes, I trimmed those the same. The next one's not going to be the same size though, because the little green envelope is different. Okay, so which one do I want on the front? This one. Okay. So let's see. Do I want to do... You know, I'm going to fold this in half just to give me an idea of where half is. Doesn't have to be, of course, hopefully maybe that would also help me make it a bit straighter. Okay, so put this on here. How much extra is that going to give me? Maybe down to this second line of text-ish. Okay, so let's get the... I'm going to use glue stick for this. I'm not going to go quite to the fold. And then I will get my art glitter glue out and do a little line of art glitter glue just right down this edge so that it's not, sometimes they're loose. Sometimes I don't get them really glued down to the edge, and then there's that little lip that can be annoying. So, alrighty, let's get this and line it up with that line of text, which hopefully is relatively straight. Let's see how close to the edge am I. Let's move it in. Can I move it in? Yeah. Let's move it in one more line of text. Okay. So here's this one. So now let's put the glue stick on this. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Along here, not quite to the fold. And then the same procedure again. Just a thin line of art glitter glue down here. Just to catch that edge. Oops. Catch that edge and put it all over my hand. Okay. And I can lay this down here. And hopefully that will be sort of straightish. Yeah, not perfectly straight, but I think it will do. Okay. Burnish that down a little bit. Okay, so now we have these attached to each other, so that's good. I'm gonna set this over here to dry a little bit. So we've got two parts done, and now here comes the third part, which is gonna be similar, I think. Let's see. Yeah, not quite the same. So I'm gonna match this to the height of the envelope. Just a little trim. I'll fold this one in half as well. This green is actually more of a lime green than a sour apple, now and later sort of green. Let me undo this. And let's see, do I want to have that on the inside, or do I want to have it on the outside? the outside. Okay, so we'll do this the same way again. Well, let's use this side of my paper. I guess it doesn't really matter. One side of the straw paper is slightly smoother than the other side, but I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, so let's no, this is the glue stick. Put the glue stick on, not quite all the way to the fold. And then art glitter glue along this edge again. Okay. Take this and kind of center it. I want to give myself just a tiny bit more wiggle room on this one since it's going to have the envelope on there. That could potentially be a little thicker over time if I put stuff in there. Okay, got that. Excellent. Okay, so we'll just do it again. The glue stick down here. And then I will, let's see, yep. So this side, so then I'll run the art glitter glue along here. Let's line that up. Not quite straight. Let's see, how's that gonna work? Fairly well. That'll do. That will do. Probably should trim that while I'm thinking about it. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we've got that closed. We've got these together. Except I did it upside down. I should have done it the other way, because now I have the back to the front. Well, that's a problem. I guess not. That'll just be back. It'll just be like this, which wasn't really my intention, but it does work. So there we go. We got those. We've got this. That sticks out a little bit, but that's not bad. And let's see now, will this fit in the folio pocket? It does fit in there. I don't think I have room to add any pages. I was debating about adding some pages. I'm going to do some pages for this side, but so here we go. So that's what we have for this now. I will come back and stitch that together once it's had a chance to dry. So let's let these lay flat. Okay, now, gosh, I don't know how long I've had you here. Probably long enough though, huh? So I have some pages that I want to do some rubber stamping on, and then just do little, like a little notebook kind of thing to put on the other side. I've got some kind of fun. Let's see. I haven't used the stamp before, so let's do this. Let's do this part real quick. Let me get my little stamping thing. I get so busy concentrating that I forget what time I started the video. Oh, right in front of me. Here we go. Let's get my archival ink out. Scratch paper to put under here just in case I go rogue. Sometimes I do. Let's see, I don't want to ink the bee. I just want to ink the butterflies. And I should probably have tested this stamp out. See, there I go, going rogue. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's cover that up. And let's we'll stamp on this edge just to see how it works. Oh, and I'm down a little low. That's okay. That's okay. Yes, no. Well, that's okay. I think I need to get my other archival black stamp pad out because this one I think has gotten a little dry. But that's the thought process behind the other side. I just wanted to do some little strips and then put them together with a little, what's that called? All I can think of is rivet. That's not what it's called. Eyelet. That's what it's called. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking about for the other side. So I need to go search out my other archival ink pad, and I've probably had you here long enough anyway. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we did get accomplished, or what I did get accomplished. So I always say the royal we, you know. Okay, where can I set that so it doesn't get everywhere? I'll set it right there. Okay. All right, so we've had this from before, but we made the little cover out of the two envelopes, and they still have room to add things in. And then I hinged these two note cards together, so they're like writing space on the inside. These note cards are really nice weight. And then I have my little green envelope. I have my other butterfly note card. There's my butterfly upside down, but that's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. So, yeah, maybe I will do it. It's still going to be upside down, huh? Yeah. Trying to fix it. It's still going to be upside down. Alrighty. Yes. So, not quite the way I intended it to go, but that's okay. Everything still works. And I maintained the pretty envelopes. They fit in the folio pocket. And then I can stitch them in. I can stitch them in the little cover and be all good to go. And I think this will stay closed. Ooh, maybe I'll make a little Maybe I'll make a little clip to go on here. Okay, well, you know, the butterfly madness just continues. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, make a comment. I would love to hear what you think. You ever just get in the mood to work with something like butterflies or dragonflies or bees? I think bees are also awesome and could be something that sometimes I like to work with a lot. So I'd love to hear the comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Little channel's growing. I'd like for it to continue. And for now, I will say bye-bye.